raise yourself up. Okay. Don't lean too far forward. Yep, it's more like you just kind of come out of the seat. Yep, and good. And then you're going to sit and ride him. Yep. Okay, so take him out on this railing. We'll go for 10 minutes, okay? Yeah, good, because you know that's what he's going to do to you. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Pull, pull, pull. Good. Good job. The stirrups look a little long. Let me shorten those for you. Good. So take your leg out. Up here. There you go. Just one. Well, I guess you can do both if you want, but just one would have been fine at a time. Okay. I actually need you to kind of lift your thigh off or I'm going to pinch you. You only get one good notches, so that better be good. Huh? Probably. It's alright. There you go. There you go. You're like a professional now. Good. Alright. So, get them out on the rail except for the muck. We're not going to go walking them in the muck. Yeah, don't lean forward. It's just you're going to come out of your seat a little bit. Nope. You're leaning forward. Don't put your chest forward. You're going to just kind of come up out of your seat. Put your hands closer together. And don't hold him real tight. You're pulling on him already. So you want it. There you go. We don't want him to think we're telling him to stop when we're telling him to go. Good. Put a little weight in your heels. Good. Stay as center in the middle of his back as you can. So don't roll into the middle because he's going around a turn. Don't you start leaning into the middle. You stay perfectly square on his back. There you go. Lower your hands a little bit. You can put your hands a little more close together and like kind of like sort of, don't pull on him. Now, what's the next thing you would do if going forward, kissing, putting your hands forward, if all that doesn't work, what's the next thing you would do? You would lay your legs on him and then you'd start to push. Try to keep your hands closer together. Your hands are too far apart. There you go. Don't get any tighter on the reins. Yeah. Good. So don't lean forward. It's not a lean forward. It's a just kind of come up out of your seat like you think you just sat in something sticky. Okay? So go ahead and ask him to hoe and we're going to start back off. So that's where you sit down. No, you don't lean back. You sit down. Okay, you don't come up off and then plop down. You're just going to put weight in your butt. There you go. You don't want to lean back. So just imagine where you want to be the heaviest. I want to be the heaviest right on my pockets. I want to be the heaviest on my pockets. So that's all you're going to do. You're just going to put all your body weight into your pockets. And then when you want him to go forward, you're going to take all that body weight out of your pockets. Yep. So when you're ready, tell him to go forward. Don't lean forward. Don't lean forward. There you go. Careful you're not pulling on him. One rein is definitely longer than the other. There you go. And careful you're not pulling on him. We don't want to be pulling on him. There you go. He's walking. Steer though. Don't lose your steering. Get over there on that railing. Yeah? Good. if you can, don't change anything else about your body. See if you can put a little weight in your heels. There. Perfect. Don't lean any further back to do it. Put your hands a little bit lower. There. You want your hands to be very quiet. Up in the air is noisy. There you go. Perfect. Feel how that feels. You can even glance down and look at it if you want to see where your hands are. You do not want your hands any higher than that. Good job. Now your legs are starting to kick forward. They were better when they were turned back. Just kind of bend more at the knee and put your leg back a little bit. So bend at the knee and have your leg come back towards his back leg a little bit. There you go. Put your hands back down. Pay attention to where your hands are. Good. You want to activate your hands is when you're trying to say something to him. If you're not saying anything to him, which you shouldn't be unless he comes off that rail, your hands stay perfectly quiet. You want to be a good passenger, right? You want to be a partner for him. And the only way you're going to be a good partner is to be somebody who sits up there like a nice passenger. And then when you need to tell him to do something, he's going to listen because you've been so quiet till now. Steer, yep, you're right. That's when you can activate your hands. Then when he goes where you want, then you're going to go quiet again with your hands. Good, your legs are starting to kick forward a little bit. Get your leg. Good. Okay, now change directions, turning him towards me. Look where you're going. Look where you're going. Look where you're going. Yep, keep looking where you're going. Now, where's the next place you're going to go? Is you're going to go to the rail, and then you're going to go out and around that next... You're going to kind of go on an arc. So stay looking where you're going. Get him over under that rail. Now, this heel, I get a good look at this heel. This one's sticking straight up in the air. Toe pointing to the ground. So we don't want that. We want the heel ground, the toe. There you go. Very good. You sure you haven't been taking lessons somewhere else? Carefully he doesn't run you into the building. Yep, steer him out to the rail. There's no reason to kiss because he's already walking, but just steer him. If he stops, of course, you want to kiss, or if you really feel like he's trying to stop, you can kiss. Now, if you don't need to be saying anything with your hands, don't be wiggling your hands all up in there. Your hands need to be very quiet, so that way when you do move them, he hears you. He'll stop listening to you if you make a lot of noise with your hands all the time. Okay, tell him to hoe. Sit heavy in your pockets. Good job. Good job. So I'm going to tell you to walk him to the fly spray. Again, you're not going to lean forward. It has nothing to do with the top of your body. It's going to be, you're just going to be like, ooh, did I just sit in something sticky? You're going to just kind of come up out of the saddle like, oh, did I just sit in something sticky? So go ahead, ask him to go. Yep, there you go. Tell him to go, squeeze. Good, and then get back into a neutral position, which is just in your proper position. And now hoe. Oh, that's the way you sat down. Okay, because that's what you want him to respond to anyway. You want him to respond to sitting. You sit, when you sit heavy on your pockets, it means hoe. Okay. Yep. Now just put your hands forward. Don't separate them and go down over his neck. There you go. Just give him the freedom to go. There you go. And then bring your hands back to quiet. Now ask him to hoe. Sit heavy on your pockets and say ho. Good. Huh? Well, they all sort of know ho when you use it in different ways. I don't know if he knows it the way my horses know it, though. Wait. You done? All right. So what do you do to get off? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. And what's the next thing you do? Those you can turn. Yep. They go 2 clicks. Yep. And then put them, that's twisted, so bring it back down. Yep. And go down the other side. Nope. Well, yeah, you're right, but there. Yep. Okay, do the other one. Good job. Good. And then what's the next thing? Yep. No? And then go down 2 holes. Sometimes you have to undo both of them to make it work, but that worked. Okay. No, you're good. Good. Nope, you're good. So now when you're going to just lead a horse, when you're done riding him and the reins aren't going to need to be back by his saddle, you take them over the top of his ears and then you use both reins like one lead rope. There you go.